Hello and welcome again to another video of AN Life. In today's video we will talk about 10 best anime series of 2022. This best anime of 2022 list contains the unaired anime for their high potentiality and advanced publicity, which means this lineup is tentative until 2022 is over. Number 10. Demon Slayer Season 2. After the frankly devastating Mugen Train arc, Demon Slayer returns with heightened stakes. The Entertainment District arc sees young hero Tanjiro and his friends Inosuke and Zenitsu following flashy Uzui, the sound Hishara, as he goes undercover in the Entertainment District to sniff out a demon hiding in the midst. This arc starts out with more subterfuge than the typical Demon Slayer episode, as Tanjiro and his friends disguise themselves as courtesans and try to figure out where the powerful demon is hiding. The final battle takes up most of the arc, a devastating fight between the Demon Slayers and not one but two powerful demons. It's all gorgeously animated, with twists upon twists and, most heart-touchingly, a brother-sister parallel between Tanjiro and Nezuko and the two demons. Number 9. Ranking of Kings. Ranking of Kings is a fantasy series where monarchs are measured by their deeds, and more importantly, their strength. Enter Boji, a tiny, warm-hearted boy who is next in line to take the throne from his ailing father, who is king. Boji isn't physically strong and struggles to speak, thus leading him to communicate primarily through sign language. However, where his characteristics might lack in comparison to more traditional leaders, he makes up for it in heart. Number 8. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. The final season of Attack on Titan may be the most contentious anime on this year's best of list. Much has been said and written on the final chapters of the Attack on Titan manga, from creator Hajime Isayama's inferred pro-imperialist sentiments to the series' uncomfortable allegorical parallels to real-life historical atrocities. Bearing these criticisms in mind, it's understandable to ask why Attack on Titan is on this list. Number 7. The Orbital Children. After nearly 15 years since his last original anime, the new Coil director Mitsuo Iso returns with The Orbital Children, a 6-episode anime released in Japan as 2 feature-length films following the story of 5 children stranded aboard a commercial space station on the brink of a cataclysmic disaster. Through a dizzying tapestry of rich world-building brought to life through beautiful animation, Iso & Co. weave a coming-of-age story that takes the lives of 5 unsuspecting children and places them at the precipice of humanity's expansion into the vast unknown of space. It's a brilliant anime with dense, beautiful visuals that rewards both attentive first-time viewers and repeat watches alike. Number 6. Healer Girl. If, hypothetically, we were living through a year that felt at times interminably bleak, then one could be glad for a show like Healer Girl out in the universe. The original anime directed by Yasuhiro Iri, who also directed Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, the GOAT follows 3 young girls training to be vocal medicine healers. They treat their patients' ailments with the power of songs, crafted specially for the individual. Number 5. Tomodachi Game. Between the mysterious underground game the teens of Tomodachi Game are roped into, the capitalistic debt that keeps them playing, and the life or death stakes that more every episode, it's too easy to compare this to Squid Game. But while the latter deals in economic anxiety, the former uses that merely as a cudgel. The friend group is initially tricked into playing a few rounds of the Tomodachi Game, with the dangling promise that doing so could rid one of their friends of debt. But with a handful of episodes under our belt, it's clear that the central currency of Tomodachi Game isn't yen, it's friendship. And with that camaraderie comes a lot of secrets. Number 4. Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 3. 3 seasons in, Kaguya-sama Love is War's setup still feels fresh. For those not familiar, Kaguya-sama follows class president Miyuki Shirogane and vice president Kaguya Shinomiya, 2 ambitious, proud, and intelligent students, who've decided to play a game where they get the other person to confess romantic feelings. The only problem is that somewhere along the way, They both fell head over heels for each other but now refuse to be the first to budge. As the cast grows, inviting and colorful characters like Peppy Fujiwara, gamer Loner Ishigami, and Goody Two Shoes Miko, just to name a few, so does the hilarity. Every week, Kaguya-sama manages to surpass itself in sheer second-hand embarrassment, and every week, that somehow turns from something devastatingly cringy into something deeply heartfelt. The romantic relationship between Shinomiya and Shirogane is still at the center, but the friendships between all of the student council members and the other people in their lives become just as compelling and moving. Number 3. Blue Lock. Blue Lock follows the story of Yoichi Isagi, a young and upcoming striker who is one of the chosen individuals for the titular Blue Lock program. He receives the invitation just as he becomes frustrated with his team's devastating loss at Nationals. He believes that his team could have won if he had taken the final shot instead of passing the ball to his teammate. Given the promise of creating the greatest strikers in the league, Yoichi can't help but grab the opportunity that could realize his dream. However, what awaits him is far from the typical boot camp. The Blue Lock program aims to produce a striker who can lead the Japanese team to win the World Cup. This motive is inspired by the Japanese national team's elimination during the 2018 World Cup. In order to achieve that goal, Jinpachi Ego, the program director, recruits young and talented soccer players to polish to the extreme. They are placed in a prison-like facility without any contact with friends, family, or the outside world. The only thing they are to do is play soccer and hone their egos. Number 2. Mob Psycho Season 3. Hell yes, Mob Psycho 100 is coming back this October. The internet loves itself some shonen anime, and of the many that are currently out right now, Mob Psycho 100 may be in the upper tier. Studio Bones' adaptation of Creator One's One Punch Man action comedy series was last on the air in 2019, and we learned late last year that a third season was officially in production. Now we know that Mob Psycho 100's third season is arriving this fall. Number 1. Well, is there any doubt that which anime will be number 1? It's obviously Spy X Family. Well, I don't need to tell much thing about this anime. If you are using YouTube from last 1 month, then you must have already encountered with this anime. Corrupt politicians, frenzied nationalists, and other warmongering forces constantly jeopardize the thin veneer of peace between neighboring countries Ostania and Westalis. In spite of their plots, renowned spy and master of disguise, Twilight, fulfills dangerous missions one after another in the hope that no child will have to experience the horrors of war. For this mission he changed his name to Lloyd Forger, and became a psychiatrist. However, his true intention is to gather intelligence on prominent politician Donovan Desmond, who only appears rarely in public at his son's school, the prestigious Eden Academy. Enlisting the help of unmarried City Hall clerk Yor Breyer to act as his wife and adopting the curious 6-year-old orphan Anya as his daughter, Lloyd enacts his master plan. He will enroll Anya in Eden Academy, where Lloyd hopes she will excel and give him the opportunity to meet Donovan without arousing suspicion. Unfortunately for Lloyd, even a man of his talents has trouble playing the figure of a loving father and husband. And just like Lloyd is hiding his true identity, Yor, who is an underground assassin known as Thorn Princess, and Anya, an Esper who can read people's minds, have no plans to disclose their own secrets either. Although this picture-perfect family is founded on deception, the Forgers gradually come to understand that the love they share for one another trumps all else. So that's it for now. Hope you liked the video. And if you don't know how or where to watch all latest episodes of anime, then check my description for the best free anime websites.